Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2019 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the last half of August. Welcome to everyone here, first timers and newcomers, and welcome back to followers and subscribers, and thanks for taking the time to tune in today to this video or any of the videos, and for all your likes, shares, subscribes, support, feedback, and comments. Always welcome and always appreciated. And a big note of gratitude always to all of my clients out there, regular and new, for continuing to keep me so busy with personal readings. Thank you for honoring me with the trust of reading for you and being part of your journey. It's always an honor and a pleasure. And if any of you are interested in scheduling a personal reading with me, you can click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button there, and email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be very happy to work with you. I offer a wide variety of readings in all the main areas of life. I can usually respond to initial inquiries the same day with more information or within the first 24 hours, and setting up the actual reading is pretty good too. I hear often that it's a challenge to schedule readings within a time frame where what you want to look at is still relevant, and I can understand that. I'm blessed to be able to do readings full-time, 6 days a week or more. It's all that I do, so I work pretty diligently with both your schedule in mind to get you readings as quickly as possible. So if you're interested, send me an email and we will go from there. All right, let's get right into this reading. This is for the water sign of Pisces, our fluid, lovely, water-based, mercurial Pisces. Let's see what the last half of August 2019 has in store for our Pisces. Remember to watch your other signs as well: rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign. General readings always resonate a little differently for everybody watching. Your other signs can add clarification, or sometimes they can resonate or play out a little more predictably for you. Pisces. Let's take a look at the last half of August. For Pisces, we have the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Wands, and from the bottom of the deck, overall energy focus or challenge for the last half of August is the Nine of Swords. So stress is your challenge. Stress, anxiety, fear of the future, thinking about something too much, obsessively, imagining the outcome or a variety of outcomes, and it's always the worst possible outcome. This is a card of your head being its own worst enemy. Don't think about this so much, and don't think about it in terms of negativity, because this is a card, often nicknamed the insomnia card, because this woman can't sleep because of all of these thoughts going around in her head. Swords is air energy, which is the energy that rules our mind, our thoughts, our belief systems, our ideologies, and how we communicate and how we see things. The Nine of Swords is taking stress and fear, and concern, which might be valid. It might have a valid base, but this is a card of blowing it up so much in your head and thinking about it so much at 3 o'clock in the morning that it turns into this horrendous thing, when the actual reality of the situation is not that bad. It might be difficult or challenging, but it's not this Nine of Swords, so you can lessen quite a bit of this energy voluntarily. And it looks like a lot of the stress is about how to put something together, how to make something work out. It may have something to do with travel. I think in the beginning of the month, there was a lot of energy around traveling, maybe towards a relationship or loved one, or because of it. For some of you, it might be work. There's a lot of Pentacles energy here. There's 3 Pentacles cards, which is Earth energy, which is about the structure and stability of our life. Sometimes it can manifest in terms of finances and material stuff. So maybe some of the stress and fear about traveling is about money or details or the planning of something, because with the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this can represent, pages represent being at the beginning stage of something. They're young people, apprentices, messages sometimes, but they always represent somebody who's starting off at the beginning of a path because they have a lot still left to learn. The Page of Pentacles represents being at the beginning stages of a path, or you're just starting to kind of get a handle or an idea on what it's actually going to take to put something together, particularly in a practical way. Like, how's this actually really going to play out in reality day to day? It's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work card, the worker bee card, putting a lot of effort into something, whether it's your actual 9-to-5 job, a project of some kind, school, or something that you're just investing a lot of energy into and paying a lot of attention and detail. So I think that maybe where a lot of this stress is coming from, or some of this stress is coming from, is, you know, it's like you're getting an idea now of what this actually looks like and what it's actually going to take, and maybe what it's going to look like for a time. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands here. And I think at the beginning of the month, whatever decision you were making to move towards something, whether it was a relationship or a job or some other decision, there was it a fear of getting negative opinions or maybe people not approving? We have the Five of Pentacles here, which can represent financial and material insufficiency and lack or loss. For some of you, this might be stress over a job work situation, maybe being out of work or not having enough money, or not being able to find a job, or being afraid that you're going to lose your job even. You could have some planning. Maybe there is a trip and its finances are on the trip and you're worried that you're not going to have enough money to do everything that you need to do or want to do. For some of you, on an emotional level or a relationship level, the Five of Pentacles fundamentally represents insufficiency and lack, but emotionally it can represent feeling shut out, feeling abandoned, rejected, not good enough, blackballed, you know, on the outside of some group or organization. And again, because I think that you were afraid of or getting maybe negative flack or opinions from people about the choices that you were making, regardless of what the choices were about. I think it was a relationship for a lot of you, but it could be, you know, work and career or money. Some of you are worried that, you know, or maybe you're maybe you're starting to see that, you know, well, this is the reality of the situation. This is what how it's playing out, at least for this time period, at least for the last half of August. And maybe, you know, maybe you've made a decision recently where, you know, that some people are not approving of, and they've made their opinions known, and maybe you feel a bit separate or shut out from them because of it, because of this forward movement. So the Eight of Wands represents the movement that you're making forward, the forward movement. It can represent traveling. Maybe you're traveling towards something. The Eight of Wands represents fast movement, either traveling, communication, conversations, but Wands is fire energy, and it's always about moving forward to create change and action and powerful movement forward. So yeah, it really just depends on which of these stories is yours. But the fear and stress and concern is about the physical, practical dynamics. Could be finances and money for you. It could be, you know, on an emotional level, feeling like separate or shut out because of the decisions you've made to move forward on something. I don't feel like this is going to last forever. Most of these cards, although it can be unpleasant or challenging while you're in the midst of it, I don't feel like this is going to play out for very long. So let's see what the advice and guidance is for Pisces for the remainder of August 2019. The High Priestess. Did you get this for advice before? I don't remember. The High Priestess, this is trusting your intuition, which can be difficult to do. I mean, we live in a very practical, grounded world. Everything's based on what we can see and know and tangible things. The High Priestess is a card of paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to where you feel you're being led to go, even if that conflicts with the actual external evidence or other people's opinions, or you're like, yes, I understand why you're concerned, but I feel like this is something I have to do. This is about paying attention and following that even when it's challenging. But if we go where we're led, where we feel we're being led, or we're following our intuitions and our own moral ethics and grounding, it really counts when it's difficult, because that's when we find out whether we really believe in it or not. So following your intuition and following your messages where you feel Spirit is guiding you. And I feel like you got this before, or something like this as advice for the beginning of August. So Spirit's still saying pretty much the same basic message. Go where you feel you must go. Make the decision to move forward in the manner that you feel you must, even if it's financially difficult, even if it's emotionally difficult. And this means that it's probably going to pay off or be quite lovely at the end of it. You know, we always appreciate most what we worked hardest for or went through the most for. So Pisces, that wraps up your August 2019 mid-month reading. I hope that you got something out of it that was useful and helpful to you, because that's why we do these. If this reading resonated for you, or any of the readings resonate for you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at it or set up a personal reading with me, please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to work with you. You can also click on the description link below for that info. I offer a lot of different types of readings: love and romance, of course, relationship compatibility readings, which use specific spreads that take a look at the dynamics and aspects of each person in a specific relationship. Career, work, and finance, investment readings, gift readings, which are great, especially for people who never know what to get gifts for, because personal readings are personal, unique, and specific to one person, so they often make great, unique gifts. And I also do 6 and 12-month life overviews, which take a look at what's coming in all the main areas of your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And they're useful for getting an overview of the next 6 or 12 months, or if there's an ongoing situation, kind of using it as a helpful tool for planning and preparing as well. So for those of you who are interested, I look forward to hearing from you. There's a few different things to choose from. I will see you all again, Pisces, in a couple of weeks for the September 2019 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, many blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.